So please subscribe to Indian Kurradu.
Kurradu, and click on the bell icon.
Yes, thank you so much. So when we talk about the school, I mean the tuition fee and also the salary, how it goes exactly. So you said the company would pay your tuition fee. Will they
Yes,
also give the salary as well?
yes, exactly. This depends on age.
Mhm.
There's a grid that shows you how much percent of the SMIC, so this is the minimum wage in France, you are paid. It depends on age, but it also depends on the company policy.
Mhm.
It's really up to the company to decide um, if they want to give more than what's required legally.
Okay. So how do you like balance like studies and also the work when you're doing like apprenticeship? Like, does it have any schedule, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or something?
Yeah, this again depends on the school, but for mine, for example, I was in school for the first 2 months,
Hmm.
and then had a rhythm of 1 week school, 3 weeks in the company.
Hmm.
So it's quite manageable, I think, because it's by week. You are really concentrated on what you have to do and finish and complete within this week. Again, some schools I know they have a rhythm of 2 days in the school and then 3 days in the company, which I would say I don't know how to I wouldn't know how to manage my time. But in general, the schools they really understand that we are also working. It's not a full-time job, but they understand that it's pretty much the same thing as a full-time job. So they're very lenient in terms of workload.
Okay. So when you sign a like you got into a school, you got a company, and when you sign a contract, since the company is paying the tuition fee, do they put a bond or a contract, something like that? Okay, after this period, when you complete your studies, you have to be working with us for certain period of time. Is there any link or contract like this?
No, there's no obligation to work for them right after.
Mhm.
The companies do really benefit from this program because even though they are paying for your school fee, they're always searching for qualified top talents, top students, I would say, to join without having to, probably pay 2 or 3 times more for a full-time employee. So and then as a students we also benefiting because we don't have to pay tuition, which is really great, and we have a living wage as well. So it goes it's a very much of a mutual, I guess, advantage, I would say.
Okay. So since you already did masters and then now you're doing an apprentissage, so I think you have experienced two different universities or two different lives, I would say. So how was it? Like, what is the most different, or what is something which was excited, and what is something which you learned, or any experience you felt different, between the both programs you did?
So for my first master's program, it was, I think I studied for around 1 year or maybe even less, and then I had to do a 6-month internship to
Mhm.
validate my studies. Here it was really interesting because I didn't have any background, well, not that much knowledge on HR, and so it was really my first time entering, into this corporate world and really trying to see what it's like to work in HR. So it was, trying to apply whatever that I learned in my master's program to help me succeed in this internship. With the apprenticeship program, however, it's very, um, it's practical in a way that you are acquiring knowledge both academically but from the corporate world at the same time.
Mhm.
So there are some instances where I had a discussion in class, and then that kind of similar topic came about at school. Sorry, in the company. So I really prefer this way. One more thing that's really nice is that you get to um, you really get to really change the environment, going from company for 3 weeks and then school for 1 week. It's very different. And when you come back to the school for 1 week, you get to share your experiences with other students. So I really think that's great.
Okay, and is there any rationale between what you're studying during the apprenticeship and then what you're doing at work in the same time? Or is it completely different again?
No, I mean, I don't know if there's an obligation that it has to be the same,
Mm-hmm.
but for me, I'm in talent acquisition,
Mm-hmm.
so that's still HR. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Okay. So in case if you want to do any specialization, do you have an option in apprenticeship or is it not something like that?
I think it's best to choose the school with what you want to do. So, what you want to specialize in, because every school has, um, every specialization has a very different like scope of school, like which school is most has the best reputation for this specialization and whatnot. So yeah, I would definitely I wouldn't choose by the school, but by what you want to specialize and try to see like which school is the best for that.
Okay, okay.